What is going on, guys? Welcome to this video, and it's an absolute beast of a video. So for such a beast of a video, we just need 2,000 likes and for a bunch of you to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Daily Destiny 2 content, daily content, and it's good content if you ask me. So I'm showing you an Anti Stasis build right here. Water Dawn, Helm of Saint 14. You know where we're going with this. We're healing our boys with the Lumina, and we are watching their back as well with our Frozen Orbit sniper rifle. So this, I kind of dubbed this one the Guardian Angel build. Basically, you're providing cover at a distance with your Frozen Orbit, you're healing them and boosting them in losing gunfights like this with the Lumina, and of course, when you get your super, the Helm of Saint 14, you're going to blind your opponents if they step inside, but you're also going to grant an overshield to your teammates. So this is kind of like a support setup in a way, but at the same time, I have a Frozen Orbit and I have a hand cannon. So I'm not entirely defenseless. Yes, we are using Helm of Saint 14 even when we don't have our super. Kind of going for, like, I don't know how to put this. I just want to be a little bit more disciplined with this setup. When you have Helm of Saint 14 on a Defender Titan, you don't have much to help you other than your weapons and your melee and your grenade. And you need to use your abilities sparingly. Obviously that suppressor grenade is going to come in handy for all those stasis supers that we're most likely going to face. Of course, Noble Rounds is the perk on the Lumina. When you get a kill, you get a Remnant. It's basically exactly the same as Thorn, except it works in the opposite way. You want to shoot your teammates via hip fire when you have a Noble Round, and that will give them their health back and give them a damage boost, and it will also give you a damage boost as well. It is really, really nice when you can chain some revives, or not revives, but health refills and plus some damage boost. And you can see here the Ward of Dawn coming in action. They popped all 3 of their supers against my Ward of Dawn, and, well, let's just say they weren't coming out on top. Now this golden gun, I regret not hitting that no-scope, because that would have been nice, but he managed to worm his way out with his Shade Step, as they do, and now they're going to pop a Glacial Quake as well, but he's a bit too eager. He drops in, he gets blinded and suppressed, and then to add insult to injury, he gets no-scoped. The Hunter comes back in for another bite, and, well, he gets punished as well. So that is basically the entire setup in a nutshell. We're healing our teammates, we're getting a damage boost for them and ourselves. We're using Helm of Saint 14 Ward of Dawn, which is basically the strongest version of Ward of Dawn in the game to counter enemy supers, and this is what it's all about. Now of course the sniper rifle as well is a big part of this. Now here I healed him and I boosted him damage. Can you get me? Oh no. I really wanted him to win that one, man. It would have been such a proud moment. They got heavy, so here comes the sniper, covering my teammates by killing him before he could really aim his rocket, and it's just really, really nice. So the other part of this, how is this anti-stasis? Well, obviously I've showed you already how it's anti-stasis with the Ward of Dawn, with the suppressor grenades, and even healing teammates as they're taking damage from stasis. So there's a bunch of ways in which this is very much anti-stasis, but also using a 140 RPM hand cannon with the sniper rifle is kind of anti-stasis as well. Because when you think about some of the most frustrating and obnoxious things about stasis, you'll notice it's all almost primarily in close quarter engagements. The Revenant will Shade Step and slow you, the Cryoclasm Slide on the Behemoth will lead to a shotgun, the Shiver Strike again is a CQC move, freezing someone and then shatter diving. It's all CQC. And you can see here we got the win. I guided my 2 blueberries to victory. They were kind of hapless, but we made it work. And I was playing in Showdown as well, something worth mentioning. All of the gameplay was in Showdown. I thought it was a good mode to kind of show off this build, because obviously, this life or death situations here, you get killed, you need a revive, you need to get the more kills than the enemy, you need to try and keep your teammates alive most importantly. And this is probably one of the best loadouts in the game for keeping your teammates alive. Obviously you could do something like Well of Radiance and heal grenades and all that, but when you're on Well of Radiance you really are just a defenseless little fairy, and we are not about that. We are about being a Defender Titan. But the thing about Defender Titan that people often forget is that we are very, very lethal as well. You can turn defense into attack. Now the thing I was talking about with sniper rifles, basically they are kind of anti-stasis, because when you're using a sniper rifle and you're keeping yourself at a distance, that's where stasis is the least dangerous to you. And that's what I enjoyed about running this setup. Now you guys know me, I am a shotgunner, a slug shotgunner to be specific. I'm not a regular shotgunner, I never really have been. But I like my slug shotties and I like my close quarter engagements. Now with stasis in the game, Unless you're using stasis yourself, those engagements are very frustrating. That's why I've started sniping. You've probably noticed if you've been watching my stream. I think I sniped for about 4 or 5 days in a row. Probably the longest amount of time I've spent sniping ever, because that's how little I've actually sniped. Now, I'm enjoying it because I'm controlling my engagements now. By staying in the back and not getting too close to them, I'm not constantly eating shuriken knives, I'm not constantly getting slowed by a dodge, and also rocking something like Helm of Saint 14. I don't know if I mentioned it before. You know, you could easily run One-Eyed Mask, right, or Syntheseps, and then when you get your super, you can switch to Helm of Saint 14. Why am I rocking Helm of Saint 14 the whole way? Well, it's because I want that discipline, basically. If I have One-Eyed Mask on, if I have Syntheseps on, I am extremely liable to start getting aggressive because of those exotics and taking more risks. Whereas if you use Sentinel with Helm of Saint 14, you know, you've got decent movement if you know how to play on Titan. Nothing amazing on your movement. You have a very basic melee, no extra range, no extra damage unless you get a kill, obviously, and get the overshield. But nothing's going to help you get that melee kill. Same thing with the grenade. The suppressor grenade is just a normal frag grenade. You have to place it where you place it. You have to be accurate. And then of course it will be very effective, but its effectiveness is all down to you as a player. And that's why I like this setup, because it's all about you and your guns and your smarts and your awareness and your ability to shut down all these stasis Samuels in the Crucible. So thank you guys for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you for watching the entire video. This was the second anti-stasis build. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to hit like and of course subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video.